Hello, this is iMind. Welcome to the video. Sorry, it's been a while. So, came across this in the forums for the Strixhaven college primers, which are these magic item books that do features. And the thing that they're having an issue with is this bit here. If you study the primer at the end of the long rest, you can choose one first level spell from the cleric or residual spell list. And before you finish your next long rest, you can cast your spell without using a spell slot if you're holding the primer. It doesn't say that you can prepare it or anything, it's just a one free cast of any spell on the list. That's first level. You choose your spellcasting ability. You can also have 1d4 on certain checks, 3 times a day. The item, when added to your sheet and attuned, does have charges, but you can't do anything. It doesn't add the. It doesn't give you an option for adding the spell. So let's see if we can do something different. This is because the item architecture, the system for items, doesn't give you the option for adding a choice of spells. You can choose which spell you want to choose and swap it out. It doesn't let you do that for items. So it makes it very difficult. But we can do a workaround, which is where we can add a custom feat to represent the effects of this item a bit more conveniently. So let's do that. So let's go to create a feat. New tab. There we go. Scratch. So I'm going to put in primer version 1. And for the description, I'm going to start with effects of the primer. I'm choosing Laurel just because this got brought up. This is the one that got brought up in the forums. But it's the same process for all of them. If you want to be, you would need to have a different version for each stat. So, for example, for my example, I'm going to be using intelligence. But if you had a character that used wisdom, you'd have to make a separate version of the feat for that. If you then had another character that did charisma, you'd have to have a different feat again. It's the same that they do with any other feats that have a choice of spellcasting ability, like the Fey Touch, Shadow Touch. On D&D Beyond, there's a different version for each stat to use. It'll be the same thing in this case, just because the system can't do that. It can't get. I don't think it can give you the options for choosing a stat. Add the effects of the lower about item, and for case of reference, I'm just going to here. Alright, because it gets funky, I am going to remove the links and put in skill. This because it gets a little bit weird when it comes to the use of the links. Because they're tooltips on the item, but when you copy and paste, they become links. And this system doesn't really like links, even if it is somewhere else in D&D Beyond, it can still mess it up. It's better to just put them back as the tooltip thingy here, just to be on the safe side. Okay. Obviously, in this case, if you're making one for each thing, I'm going to put into there. Spell is I'm going to put in intelligence. So it's just there. So do the same for snippets. Only 3 tags. Who cares? You do have options. I wonder if they would let us. Let me just test something here. I'm just doing this because I want to see. No, that's why. I was hoping that, if it gave us options, it would allow us to choose options. Maybe it was something that got added later. No, we can't do that. So, let's spells. Now, the feed itself, in this case, the local one, is limited to cleric or wizard. Oh, that's cheap. So here is a spell class. We just choose cleric. Helps to press the right buttons. Oh, that's been a weird Christmas. Spell levels would be the first level spell. And ability score would be intelligence in this case. Obviously, if you were doing like a wisdom version, you'd put wiz. If you're doing charisma version, you'd be charisma. I'm only making the one example of the intelligence because it's the same thing as can. Number of uses is going to be 1. Reset type we're going to be putting in as this feature is based on the long rests. So we're going to do long rest. We're choosing cast at level 1 because you are only limited to casting it at level 1. Don't really need additional descriptions. We're good for everything else. Save. And let's see if we can do an action. Just to make it easier to do the 1d4. So, with this. We want a name that's going to make it easier for us on the sheet to know what this 1d4 is for. Yeah. This might be a bit. Need to try to make this small. This is going to be something that you'd customize really, so that when it appears on your sheet, it's going to remind you that this is going to use a charge, and it's only for history and religion checks. Because there's no other way to create an easy note, unfortunately. So just P1, P4. There's no ranges. So here we can put in again. We put in this. Yes. Then just save. Hopefully, that's just going to add an action on your sheet. So we'll have to see. Now that's saved, let's see if we can add this to our character. Manage and do for her, it's under L. There. Now we'll come up with a blue check mark because we have an option to choose spell. And now we have our first level clever cameras and spells. So we could choose something like, I don't know. Shield of Faith. So hopefully this should now add it onto our sheet correctly. It is a Shield of Faith. Once per long rest. Countries off is being used. Under actions, I wonder if it's added our. Yeah. I don't think it's added our. That's because I didn't set it up properly. Hang on. Oh, I'm stupid. It's been a long Christmas, okay. I had a great Christmas, but it's been a long, so. Split attack. Activation type. There we go. I'm doing niche just because I'm hoping it'll help it. I don't know if it's going to update because sometimes it won't. So I'm going to wonder if I remove and add it back, will it update that way? This is a problem that I wish they would change, and they're not going to. Because if you make a change to something that's already on the character sheet, it takes about 23 minutes for it to update. Which is annoying when I'm trying to make videos. L. Go on to firm. Okay. Don't care. Right. Okay, so there, let's see, actions. Ah, there it is. Yay, it worked. So yeah, you have very limited space, so it does end up going a different line. But here you can see it's display as attacked, so it's right here. You now easily roll it when you need to. For whenever you do your history and religion checks. And it does say here about the charges stuff. The charges would be you could use limited use data to mark it off, I suppose. But the item itself is where you need to be keeping things up to date here, so you would need to check this off yourself. There you go. Well, that's it. That's how you would add the, in this case, Lorehold Primer. It would be a bit annoying. The reason why the system doesn't do this for you is because the items aren't set up to do this properly. We need to be similar to a feat. It would need to be one per primer for each stat. So there'd be 3 for Lorehold, 3 for Quandrix, 3 for Silver Krill, or whatever it is, and so on. 3 for Perspirary. That's a lot for them to add. A lot of bloat in the system. This is something that you could just keep track of without even needing to do this. You could just write down which spell it is you've chosen. I pronounced that so weird. Which spell you've chosen, and then just save and review it. You could just do that. But this is a way that you can add on your sheet with a reminder, as well as a way to more easily roll that 1d4 whenever you make a check. Because then you just do that, and then do the. And then you got your 2 things. I'm pretty sure this would be a history way, but yeah. So there you go. That's how you edit. I hope this was useful. Thank you very much.